All right, all right. THL. Hopefully, you guys can hear me out there. Having some technical difficulties with regards to my sound and such, but here we are. Team Hearth League team reveals coming in super fast with a bunch of good stuff. I got my good pals on the panel here. I want to introduce our group. So we got Based Inc. How you
Hello.
doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing perfect, perfect. Except for my silly sound quality stuff, but that's all good. And we got Geranium Battle. How you doing?
Ooh, having a great time. Very excited for team reveals as it means a new season is upon us.
That's right. That's right. And then last but not least, we get a newbie on the panel, but happy to have them and glad they could take some time to help us introduce the team's hustle. How you doing, sir?
Oh, I'm doing great. Thanks for having me. I'm
Got it.
excited to be here.
All right. So we had a little bit of a pre-show or green room chit chat for a quick second. Those of you who haven't been or to a team reveal before, what we end up doing is we just go over the teams through slides, introduce the teams. Each panel person on the panel will introduce the teams. We're going to start off with the Wild Series Season 8. We get about, I got to double check my spreadsheet here. It is 10 teams. We're going to have two conferences, so it's going to be brown and green again, the lovely color of Wild. Then we're going to jump into the Pro NA Series, which is now in its 11th season. Holy crap, it's time's flying by. So they currently have about 16 teams. Yes, so we got two conferences with pink and black for that one. So the Wheel of Doom is actually going to come into effect for both series, so that's going to be exciting to watch. Then our wonderful chat can determine which is going to be a free conference. So, all right. So without further ado, we're going to start with the Wild Series. Right now.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
And I got Siri talking to me, so that's perfect.
I don't understand.
Okay, Siri, relax. All right. So we got the Wild season. We're going to start off with Hustle, who gets the honor of starting off, or not Hustle. Sorry, is it Hustle? Yeah, Hustle gets the honor of starting off with the first group.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Number one is going to be the Team Activision Propaganda Machine, APM, captained by Bone Masher, who's also in the one seat there. And then at 2, we've got Stinzy, Waluigi Time at 3, Slight at 4, and then MTG Squirrel rounding them out in the 5.
Since I'm not that familiar with the players, maybe Geranium can fill in some of the stuff for Based.
Yeah, Waluigi Time new to the team, but not new to Wild, of course. Recently, at the end of last season, sort of came up with Waluigi Hunter, which was a Reno style hunter that actually performed very well on ladder. Obviously, meta has changed, so we'll have to see whether he still has his stuff. But the rest of the team there performed pretty well.
All right. Are we ready for the next one?
Let's do it. Next team we got is Andy Hates Wild.
Love the graphics.
Captain. Yeah, that's good. Just shooting laser beams, which is where you want to be if you hate Wild, is playing in the Wild series. Captained by Bouncy Knight. Crew is Andy Rogers, Direst Bear, It's Me, Mike B, who I've always read as It's a Me, Mike B. Gorzales, who I think is the only new player to THL on this. Correct me if I'm wrong, Geranium, please.
I have no corrections.
Okay. And Siege, who, I know Dyrus Bear, It's Me, Mike V, and Siege have been around. I know Siege and It's Me, Mike V specifically have been around for almost the entire time we've been doing Wild. I think they were in the earliest seasons. And Andy Rogers making a return. Should be a nice team if Andy warms up to Wild, is my assumption here. You got to enjoy the format to do well.
Okay. Next team up is Geranium.
Yep, that would be my cue to unmute. Next team is the World Shakers. World Shakers are back with almost the exact same lineup. In the 1, we've got Sinferno. Gumby is in the 2. Nice Jewish Owl is new here in the 3. Devalian is in the 4. And then Copa, the captain, is rounding out the 5th slot there. Nice Jewish Owl is a great replacement for whatever bad player used to be in that spot. And I think the team looks pretty solid, and hopeful for their chances against the rest of whatever free conference they're put in.
Yeah, just to remind some of the newer viewers here, the PR is a measurement we use for the Legacy and the Hero series to for the players that have legend a bunch. So that's the 1 seed, and then people that haven't maybe hit legend as often would be the 5 seed, myself, or haven't legend at all. So, but for the Wild and Pro series, it's free. That's why. All right, next one.
Next up is WTF, captained by Dr. Bombs. There at 1 is going to be Labore Sangre, followed by Pigpen, and then Dr. Bombed at 3, Schmoopy Daddy, and then rounding them out will be King Copernicus.
Anybody remember what WTF stands for? Based or
What the? Oh no.
what the Frankfurter?
Wrestling Team Federation or something? I don't know.
I don't remember what it originally stood for.
I'm trying to remember if it was something Fanatics.
Yeah, Wild
THL
THL.
Fanatics. There we go.
Yeah.
So,
A good one, a mainstay to the series.
yep. All right, Based. You ready for the next one?
I'm ready for the next one. We got Sourdough Shakers. The Shakers are back. They're bringing some bread probably. And we got Seth for Christ captaining. And then we got EPT Hopper returning. Reno Jackson returning? I think so. Lorthos, I do believe, is new to the team. Tiger Eye and Seth for Christ, of course, rounding it out. Love this team. I've subbed many times for this team. I look forward to, again, if they would have me. Really strong team.
It's pretty cool. Everyone in Wild bemoans yellow cards, and now they've got a yellow card in the 2. Crazy. But next team coming up is Arthas Pochita Massacre. Another APM team? What?
Pardon?
Why is Arthas here? Why is Pochita here? Why is this a massacre? This is giving me a painful migraine. But we do have Gimme Lamp captaining and in the 1 seed. A Nubinator and Reverb on the same team again. A Nubinator in the 2, Reverb in the 4. Skipping over Jules in the 3. And then finally Judo Chop, who has played in Hero, has played in Legacy, but this is the first time I've seen them play in Wild, along with the first time I've seen Jules play in Wild. So 3 sort of seasoned Wild players. And then Jules and Judo Chop, I believe, are new.
Okay. All right. Next one.
Next up is Zarilla's Disciples, captained by Hyperin, who's also their 1 seed. Next is Ataraxial, and then Tuliope. I'm not sure. Tuliope? I hope I'm getting that right. In the 4, we've got OT Zyxia, and then Jordan MG at 5.
Returning
This whole
champs.
team,
Yep.
yeah, this whole team said we're going to make it as hard as possible to pronounce, and then Jordan MG.
Yep. Keep it simple. XD.
Yeah, strong team.
Yeah. They were battling Viridian from last season and took the championship. So congrats to them.
Yeah, it's surprising to see Viridian ever in the championships. It's crazy.
Mm.
But let's talk about the other F2L team, F2L Celadon.
Celery.
Captain. Yes, F2L celery, the most important vegetable for a lot of savory dishes. Really strong, and that's Itachi captaining, Azealia Akari starting out in the one, Swagwar, Rami 94, Rabobson, and Itachi. I believe this is just returning crew for F2L Celadon. I don't know if this exact crew played last season. I'm pretty sure most of them did. Only one I'm not sure about is Azalea. Did they play on Celadon last time?
Believe mediocre is the
Yeah,
or
that's
king
right.
ogre. Yeah,
But
is the
Azalea
one that's rough.
has played for, I believe. I know plenty of F2L teams, but I think on F2L Celadon before. Yeah, that's right.
Cool. Next one.
Okay, next up is the Worgen Greasers. Worgen Greasers captained by Just Concede. We've got Hudak in the 1, Maxibon 1234 in the 2, Jacques Keener in the 3, Warfariner in the 4, and Cowtipper in the 5. Jacques Keener, I believe, has the distinction of making perhaps the coolest logo. I believe he posted that in THL. This one, however, is an even cooler logo because it's the 4 that we all remember. Maxibon has 4 in his name. He's been like top of wild leaderboard basically every single ranked season, and has won like if you name a wild tournament series, the few that there are, he's won it. So strong players on Working Greasers. I expect them to do well.
Yeah, Justin brings up a nice play on the 4 is Forgan. For Worgen. Forgan Greasers. Good one. All right, next one.
And the last one, I believe, unless there's more I don't see on this sheet, we've
Nope,
got F2L Viridian. Marty B is their captain. And in the 1 seed, they've got Corbett, and then Memnarch, Marty B, Otters, and Lasagna.
Bunch of scrubs. Overachievers. Something like that.
I don't know how this team will ever succeed. I don't know.
Thanks to Azealia for getting rid of the chase dog ad on
But
chat.
the promotion for our channel.
I know, right? But yes, a pretty strong team. Champions several times over, so
Just a few.
they're definitely going to be in the mix for sure. They're going to hard carry Marty. That's the goal. So
No Neji to hard carry anymore. They got to carry someone.
true. All right, so that brings us to the wonderful Wheel of Doom. Hopefully it lines up. It does. Perfect. So we're going to start with Hustle, who is going to announce the first team as soon as it spins. It's going to take a second for the viewers to kick in. I might make a groan or what the hell or whatever comment because I get to see it first. So pardon me for that noise. All right, wheel is going to spin. Brown Conference kicks out with a
Zyrella's Disciples, first off in brown.
Brown is free.
Yep. The champions are brown and out. Okay, Green Conference. That's based.
F12 Viridian, the green team in the green conference. Okay. Green's free also. Dang.
We can't be wrong.
Can't be wrong.
Okay, we got rid of both of the 2 finalists from last season. We need another Brown town, baby. Bring something home to daddy. What's the next Brown team gonna be? Come on.
Oops.
We got ourselves. What the? Okay, well, we got WTF in here.
Can I get a WTF in chat? At least one WTF. There you go. Thanks, Trinium. All right, green. Oh, a weak spin, but a spin nonetheless.
And it hits wild.
I expect Andy to be on the casting crew for every Wild series match that's shown on stream. That would be fitting, correct?
We'll make it so.
Yeah. Brown. What do we got for Brown?
Oh, Activision propaganda machine. The colors made it really hard to tell actually what I was trying to predict before. But yeah, APM. Heading over to Brown.
Be careful there. There are 2 APMs.
Yeah, there's an APM. First APM of the list. I don't know. There's too many of these teams that are in both sometimes.
Okay, well, hopefully we're not seeing APM here. Green team adding another person to them. Oh, never mind. We're going to specify. Okay. Okay, green team. What's going on with green team? We got the sourdough shakers.
Oh, God, spelling sucks. Okay. Sourdough Shakers. All right. Hustle. Who's up next for Brown?
I'm excited to find out. Oh yeah, it's gonna be World Shakers. That's Copa, the captain, and my friend Nice Jewish Owl, and what I think is gonna be a great team over there on Wild.
All right. Green.
All right, so this got to be the FTL team, right? That's what's going on next.
That's what's up. What do we get?
Right, FTL on this one, and then APM is going to be together. The other one. I called it.
You
FTL Sullivan
did?
going to green. So next one's APM. You're welcome.
Okay, well, it's spoiled already, I guess, but bring it home. What is the next Brown team going to be? Actually, yeah, both Viridian and Celadon are green colors, and they're both in green conference. That's pretty cool. Okay. APM. It's going to be APM. Oh, look, it's APM. Okay. Thanks, Based.
Rigged. Can I get some rigged in chats?
There you go. They're differentiated now for the ceremonial last announcement of the team. Going to be a secret.
Please, we gotta see the greasers.
Greasy. There you go.
It's been so fast. That was so satisfying.
Your eyes just dart right to it.
Pleasant eye feel, yes.
So there is the conferences set. So we got the potential of another conference. So how's the playoffs going to work based? How many teams are involved? I know there's.
Oh, man, you gotta pull up in regular season format. All right, so we
carry
got
the
10
two.
teams. We got two conferences. We got 5. We got 4 in conference games, 4 out of conference games. As is written, the top 2 in each conference will go, and it'll be cross. Oh, actually, it will not necessarily be cross conference. The 1 and 2 will be the conference winners. The highest point earners for second will decide who's third and fourth. So it is not necessarily cross conference in the first round of playoffs.
Perfect. Everybody understand that? We're good. It's usually a question we get in Discord anyway, but it's
Yeah,
so,
I can link it for anyone in Discord who wants to read it.
yeah.
No way we'll ever have to say that again.
No
Everyone
way.
knows.
Everyone knows now.
That's right. All right, so we're going on to Pro Series NA.
Ooh, I get to lead this one off. We got one of my favorite names always, A Perfect 10 Murloc. And I got to ask, is that a play on a perfect circle? Bowmaster, please feel free to answer. Who is the captain of the team? Got Parawax leading off in the 1, Yodaddy, Genji, Corden, and Chewy. Fantastic team. It went undefeated in regular season. I think, Parawax and Yodaddy were both undefeated? Is that right, Journey? Through the regular?
Yeah, through regular season, both of them were, but Parawax got through by skipping out 1 week.
That's okay. That's still a 0 at the end of your wins, right? So it's the same to me. I mean, that's crazy. 2 undefeated players, unbelievable. Going to be definitely a top contender this season as well.
Yep.
And yeah, not a perfect circle. Sorry, Based. Bowmasher also saying it in chat was a perfect Murloc last season, and a perfect 10 is the new cool thing. But the new cool thing is actually next team. And sorry to steal the thunder away from Hustle because I'm announcing Frog Champs. You've heard of Pog Champs. Here are the Frog Champs. It's Copa captaining and leading off in the 1, and then Hustle in the 2. Nice Jewish Owl in the 3. Stinzy in the 4, and Dragon Ninja in the 5. A slight change, Yang Zera out, Dragon Ninja in. And Hustle, do you have anything to say?
Yeah, I think I like our odds. We barely missed out last year. We've got a great team. I'm excited to see what we can do this season.
Ready for the next one?
And I think that's me. So I'll just do it. Next, we've got Opportunistic Pro Players, captained by Dr. Bombed. Leading off in the 1, we've got Mr. Python, and then Pigpen, King Viking 23, Azalea Akari, and then Saku there at 5.
Yeah.
Could go pro on us? What?
Bro, I'm gone crazy pro.
You didn't play when you captain, right?
I filled in for Doc last season.
Okay.
And played 2 games, and then Doc just mentioned, say, hey, want to join pro? Sure.
Let's go.
Yeah, you subbed in last season, and then now you're main cast.
Yeah.
I just wasn't sure if you ever played when it was the Canadian team you captained. I can't remember the name right now.
Yeah, it was, oh gosh. If Gordon's on, he'd be able to tell me. I can't remember what we called it. It was like Crazy Clowns or something. It had something to do with the corrupted clowns. That's what it was. So
Yeah, that sounds right. All right. Next team, we got the Donde team. Always changing names. We got Big DK Energy just in time for Donkey Kong December for all those who celebrate.
Yep.
Rami 94 leading it off for them. Rustin Hill, Jammies, Interval, and Donde. I'm going to call him Donde because he speaks Spanish too much for me to keep calling him Donde like he wants. But this team has just been getting better and better. They've been returning the same players pretty consistently now. I think this crew has been running it back exactly the same 5, but made playoffs last season, looking strong.
It's actually not the same 5. We got
it is?
Vino Spumoni was the
right.
4 seed, or not the 4 seed. He was I think like the 2 seed maybe. Swapped out and is actually captaining a different team. We saw that. And Interval is in.
Okay.
Was the 1 seed of Silverhand.
Has Interval played with this team before? I can't
No.
remember. It all blends together. Okay. Well, yeah, they just keep looking better and better. So got big hopes for them, except for Dante. Everyone else got big hopes.
Well, that's why he's technically in the 5 on the pro team that he's on right now. So matches, right? So we next.
You know, also matches
Sure
a pro series and our next team, which is Swagoi. Swagoi is back as usual. Edelweiss captaining as usual. We got Cookie Monst in the 1, Risen in the 2, Edelweiss in the 3, Leo Darick in the 4, and finally Doc McButt in the 5. And yeah, I mean Edelweiss had her seasons where she's been at the top of ladder. She's also had her time casting for the tops of grandmasters.
Mm-hmm.
So very storied Hearthstone player, and I'm expecting Sugoi to put up some good numbers.
Yeah, good to see Doc McButt actually just come straight out out of retirement there for a quick sec and jump into pro. I can't remember if he filled in once or twice during the season in for either Hero or for Legacy, but great player, great friend of mine from back in the past, and he loves this Flappy Bird. So, all right, let's go for the next one.
Next up is Punished Ape, captained by Heat Shock. Leading off, we've got Ufric, and then Heat Shock, their captain in the 2. CMAC
CMAC
at 3.
Comp H, yeah. They just call him CMAC.
CMAC Comp H, CMAC, and then Ag and Typhoon rounding out the bottom 2 seeds.
Typhoon coming back. Love to see that.
Do Shed Ape. Classic.
Yeah, CMAC's first ever championship was with Typhoon on Tap Last 103. So
yep.
Mm-hmm. Is this Typhoon's first time playing on Shed? I think this might be the first time Typhoon's played since Shed Ape has become a team. But yeah, that's awesome. Good to see. And then speaking of returning, Sushi Rats is returning with Hickett at the helm after a brief hiatus last season, right? They did not play last season. Is that correct, Jeremy? You're our historian.
they did not play last season. They did, I think it was actually 3 seasons ago.
Yeah, they'd been a pretty consistent team for a few seasons. Yeah, take a little break. But we got Nightshade, Hickett, Griff, Troy, Priest User, may use a specific class, and Tucker. So I believe Nightshade, Troy, and Tucker are new to the series, and Hickett and Griff have played together on Sushi Rats before. So look and see what they've cooked up with these players they've recruited.
Yeah, happy to see
Speaking
them
of-
back. So
Kept it raw.
Speaking of recruiting players, we've got another returning force here with XD. It's Zarel's Disciples again. They've been in playoffs 2 seasons now, and they're looking to make another run because Dazer is in the 1 here. Lasagna is new here in the 2. That's crazy. Corbett in the 3. Seth for Christ somehow down in the 4. And Tom Carter in the 5. Tom Carter played most of last season. Lasagna and Corbett are the newer players here, coming in for Just Concede and oh man, sorry, misplaced it. But anyways, Lasagna is primarily a Europe player, but like when Lasagna plays, he usually gets like top 10 legend. So yeah, seeing him on now finally pro teams is pretty crazy.
yeah, I love seeing Corbett in the pro series as well, being a primary wild player, but he's a very methodical, excellent player. So
But yeah,
Yeah,
he's
Corbett.
historically been on pro before.
Yeah, he has. But yeah, Corbett is an incredible player to team with. Definitely a benefit no matter where he's playing.
I think he's memorized all the cards in Hearthstone. So, okay, next one.
Next, we've got Zymox and Chill, captained by Lemur. Lemur's their 1 seed, followed by Kronos HS, Epic Mingo, Andy Rogers, and then Vegetariamon rounding them out.
New to THL? I'm trying. Kronos has been in before, and so is Epic Mingo, and obviously Andy.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to remember Lemur. Lemur was in. Jeez, where am I at?
Lemur is a different Lemur. This is a Lemur who is known for being top a ladder player.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and then I do not know Vegetarianmon, but probably a favorite Digimon of mine. Somewhere.
Yeah, Lemur, Kronos, and Epic Mingo all teamed together in Legacy last season on God dang it, not Dirty Mike and the Boys, maybe Dirty Mike and the Boys.
No, Dirty Mike did not play last season. I don't believe.
One of the story franchises. Maybe it was the Stubbs.
Yeah, maybe.
Don't trust that. Speaking of storied franchises, we got our returning champs, of course, changing the name up again. It's Chicken is down just in time to clown, which, bravo. Like, you fit 2 different players in, you get the clowning. Well done, Neji. It's the only thing I'll congratulate you for. Sorry. We got Agent PWE leading them off in the 1 this time. Super Chicken, Neji, Lambie series, and always just in time rounding it up. I mean, if you're going to pick a favorite, it's going to be the returning champs, and they have not given me any reason to doubt that this time. So it's going to be a good team. All I can say is bing bong.
Bing
Well,
bong.
they gave me 1 reason to doubt, and that's Agent Pee Wee in the 1. Ugh.
And they get some person in the 4 that I've never heard of before. So shout out to Lambie series.
Okay, we've
one.
got another team brewing here. Cheesemongers United is returning. Cheesemongers United has the same roster as last time and the same logo as last time. We've got Not Bamity, Pyro Llama, Random Dude, Memnarch, and Wild9. They very nearly breached playoffs last time. It was a crazy race. So, hopeful to see them get even closer to actually finally make it in this time.
Great logo.
Yeah. Yeah, they've had that one for quite a few seasons. So, all right. Next one.
Well, I'll pick it up with F2L, captained by Rebobson. On F2L, we've got Dabs at 1, then Itachi, Marty B, their captain Rebobson at 4, and Diamond.
Dabs in a 6-set meta? What? Dabs on F2L? Diamond on F2L? This is a hype team. I'm excited.
So Diamond doesn't have a pro team. He's not
He does. He's on F12.
Well, I'm just saying captaining a pro team. Like,
Is Diamond captaining any teams?
that's a good question.
Oh,
I don't think so. I think he's taking a little season off. Just playing on some teams.
clearly not taking a season off if he's playing in pro.
Yeah, taking a season off of captaining 5-6 teams, however many will allow at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but man, I'm really excited for this next team though. If there was one team to challenge those returning champs, it's got to be the one that lost them in the finals, and that's Brushy Tuna, captained by Ron Mexico. They're bringing back Bannerface. They ditched the dead weight. They picked up Pocket Train at some rando. I think I've seen him on Twitch or something a couple times before. Maybe Ron Mexico, Ridiculous Hats, and Lotus Knight. Man, I mean, how can you go wrong with picking up Pocket Train? This team is crazy. Yeah, number 1, easy. I'm sorry, clowns. I actually didn't care. Yeah, it was a joke. It's all Brushy Tuna for me, baby.
But isn't the dead weight Ron? Is that a discussion? for another?
No.
No? Okay. All right.
No, I mean Ron is deadweight. Don't get me wrong, but
Okay,
he's not the
okay.
deadweight of this team. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
We love you, Ron, but you're dead weight. Okay. All right. Anybody ready for the next team?
Yeah, I'm a bit ready for E.T. Yog Saran. This team is E.T. Because we've got Trito 2 happening. And Gimme Lamp in the 1, wild player coming into pro. Diarist Bear in the 2. Swelly, I think. I'm hoping I don't have to say Swithreely. Trito, and finally MPV in his first pro appearance. Diarist Bear, as you heard before, has played in THL before, quite a while ago. Swithreely, also played in THL, has played in pro before, went 4-3. And has not played in a long time since then. So 2 returning players, and MPV after a short break as well, who did very well, made some very cracked teams, and I think this team is shaping up to be pretty cracked too.
Okay. Second last team. Hustle.
But not second to least, we've got Arthas Peter Menethil, APM, captained by Spumoni. Venus Spumoni is leading them off, their seeds off by 1 at 1, and then we've got Magnificent. They're at 2, KSW, Ariana 20, and Wyfair.
Strong team. Another APM, of course, going to be in the same conference as the first APM. Of course.
Based called it. So
Wouldn't have it any other way.
it has to be
and-
aligned that way. It's the law, isn't it?
Celestially aligned, yes.
Yeah. THL
Wait.
policy.
Wait, both of
Has
the APM teams not captained by Bowmesher have Arthas in them.
Coincidence? No, probably not. They probably did plan that.
All right.
It's like it's related to the most recent set. Anyways, we're getting to the last team of the night, and that is Wild Rose as Big W Esports, bringing on Luke McMack to start in the 1, Disagreement or Disagree 33 Mint, L Bomb 25, Ring 13, and Nice King. I've been told this is a team of Tesla players who historically, when Tesla players come in and we don't know them, they have started out just super strong and then kept it that way even after we know them. So I am looking forward to what this team does. The Tesla is the best prep for this, or this is one of the best preps for Tesla because it's very similar in how it plays out. So they are already equipped to start out just going strong.
Perfect.
Yeah, as Justin is pointing out, took the U Mitch logo, flipped it, made it a W, and they're going to get some W's.
Yeah, go blue.
Excellent. Well, that brings us to the other part of this segment, which is the veal. All right. Hustle gets to name, or is it Dranium? Sorry. Is it Dranium? Yeah, Dranium gets to name the first team going in the Pink Conference.
Oh, yeah. And first team going into Pink Conference. Please spin that wheel. Oh, Pink
If
is
it lands on
stink.
APM, what's your prize going to be? What do I got to... Anyway. We'll spin the wheels.
I'm going to be mad at based.
Okay.
That's what my prize is. And we're going to see what Pink Stink is going to bring us. It brings us a beautiful bounty of Big DK Energy.
Love it. Okay. None stinkier than Donde. Don't disagree. All right, Black Conference. Hustle.
That's going to be the Punished Apes going over there to black.
Will Pink get freer? Find out soon. Oh, I should probably call a team. I'm going to call Frog Champs. That's who's going. Nope. Zorella's Disciples. I mean, it got freer for one team. That's XT. Got freer for that.
All right, Black Conference.
Okay, are we going to see the same thing where all of the abbreviations are in one conference? No way. Okay, for that, we're going to have Black Conference get another long team name. Let's see.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Frog Champs. Frog Champs in Punashed Apes Conference.
Pink Conference again. Well, weak spin.
Who do we have but F2L?
Black Conference spin.
I'm guessing Frog Champs again.
Close.
It's Sushi Rats. It is going to be the. We're just going to change it to Animal Conference.
I think so. The Zoo.
It's
The
going
Zoo
to be
Conference.
over
I
there.
will go in the sheets and do this if it happens.
Yeah. We'll have to re-roll. Since Blizzard helps us re-roll, we'll re-roll the teams to make sure that all the animals are in the same conference.
Yeah, we'll just have to get Brushy Tuna over there and
Yep. Okay.
Chicken is down as well.
Yep. You're right.
Who
oh,
else?
that's right.
Who else are we going to get over here, though, in the Pink Conference? We're going to have to take one of these non-animals out behind back and send it over there. Who's it going to be? It's going to be... Oh, it's really hard to read. It's Chicken is down just in time to climb. That's an animal! No!
I think that's the acronym. CDJTC. Yep. Okay. Okay. So that just ruined our whole chi here. So we're end of the stream, guys. The end of the stream. Got to kill it. All right. Next up for Black Conference. I think it's Hustle.
Is it me? It's a perfect 10. Bucks are like animals.
True. True. All right.
All right, I'll go with my prediction that Arthas, Peter, Menethil will go to the other one just to try and get it for you. We're going with opportunistic pro players. Are we down with OPP over in the Pink Conference?
Yeah, you know me.
I do know you. Yeah.
Yeah. Black Conference.
Black Conference coming up. A few teams left here to send off to their doom, and the Wheel of Doom will give us Brushy Tuna, another animal, another fish, even.
And they were so close, and Chicken just had a slide over there to pink. Huh?
No. That's a beast of the air. We've got beasts of the water here.
All right.
Yes, chickens famously of the air.
Everybody likes flying chickens, right? All right. Next spin for Pink Conference. Does Based get their wish?
Yeah.
And do they?
All right.
That's
Do they ever? I forget who's supposed to
Say it
pronounce.
again. I think I cut it off. You get the next one, Hustle. But yeah, APM's going over to the opposite conference now.
Excelente. So, Black Conference. Hustle or Geranium, sorry.
I'm gonna hop in because I lost track of the order. We got Swagway.
All right.
That's
All right.
okay. I know where I am. I'm the next one.
Okay. Pink Conference. Big spin. Do we get an acronym?
Another pink stinker.
We-
Who gonna be?
We do.
We've already got a bunch of acronyms. We've got Cheesemongers United, CMU, one of the last acronyms there.
All right. Second last spin for Black Conference. Kind of weak ass, but whatever. Based or
That's a big dub for the Black Conference. Big dub. Huge.
last team going in the pink.
That'll be Zymox and Chill.
Rip. Missed out on the last acronym here. Well, based any predictions on what this last team's going to be? You think
It's going to be Frog Champ.
Okay.
You heard it here first. They're going to the Black Conference.
Yeah. Black Conference. Whenever
Okay.
those three-
I really hope Frog Champs doesn't get in Black Conference. Oh no. It's going to be. Oh my god. It's. It's E.T. Yogg-Saron. Okay. Black
God of
Conference
Death.
rounded out.
Oh. Scary.
So there you have it, folks. Season 11. 16 teams, 2 conferences. Who's winning?
I think that's what we talk about next, isn't it?
Kinda. The one kind of does the do we go zoo? Are we going the zoo conference or the the acronym conference? So
Definitely going with the zoo conference. I don't know how you can argue with the serendipity of all of those animals landing over on the black side.
I think everyone on Zoo Conference makes it through. So sorry, everyone in the other conference.
Yeah. I'm just not going to change the names. If we had gotten it all into the same one, then I would have considered it. But I guess we're staying with colors. Sorry, guys.
Colors it is. So
colors it is. A playoff format time.
Yeah, well, yeah, we can do the quick run over the playoff format for this group since it's 16 teams. What are we going to look at?
We're looking at 7 in-conference games, no cross-conference play. The top team of each conference will earn a bye in the first round of playoffs, and the second and third teams will play cross-conference for the first week of playoffs. So we are looking at just 6 teams making it. You got to be top 3 in your conference. That's it.
That's it. All right. So this brings us to our last segment of this show, where we ask our host or our panel here, starting off with Wild, who they think the top 5 teams out of the 10 kind of stuck out from a roster standpoint. And we'll start off with Based.
Okay. I'm not going to go particular order here. We're going to go Zorella's Disciples, F12 Viridian, Oregon Greasers, Sourdough Shakers, and World Shakers. Oh man, that's real hard. Yes, I'm going to go with that 5. That's going to be a tight season because there's a few more I want to throw in here, but got to keep it to 5.
Well, you can add. You can add if you want.
I mean, that takes away from the sacred top 5.
That got broken long ago, but that by Dawn Day, of course. So
it's okay. I'm sticking 5. But yeah, I think that this is anyone's game still.
Yeah.
Even that 5 I've said.
Geranium.
Okay. Just as Dawn Day envisioned, I'm going to give you the top 10 wild teams.
Oh my goodness. How'd you figure that out so quick?
Okay, never mind. I'm gonna do top 5. I think it's gonna be a lot of the same here. I think Sourdough Shakers. I think Zarel's Disciples. I think F12 Viridian. I think this could be Worgen Greaser's year here. And then I think Activision Propaganda Machine. I think that was 5? Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Ussel. Who's your 5?
Well, I've got to start off with World Shakers, if for no other reason, but I know that's the team where with most players I know.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start with them. I'm gonna call it. They're gonna win it. They're gonna win it all. I'm gonna follow them up with APM, Activision Propaganda Machine. I think Zyrella's Disciples and F12 Celadon and F12 Viridian all, look like they have players I recognize. So that's how I'm going to estimate the top 5.
Cool. I'm going to end up picking the wild card since Bread Likely a couple seasons ago took it away, and they didn't play Wild very often, but they know how to play Hearthstone. So I'm going to do Andy Hates Wild just for a giggle's sake. Sourdough Shakers, I think XD makes it back. We're going for Greasers and then Viridian. So no particular order. All right. Pro Series. This is going to be the fun one. So we're going to start off with Hustle. Who's your top 5 out of the 16?
Well, I'd be remiss not to put Frog Champs right up there at top. I think we've got a great shot going into the season. I think Perfect 10. It's hard not to put a Perfect 10 Murlocs up there after just the clinic they put on last season. 2 players, undefeated seasons there. I like Chicken is Down, just in time to clown quite a lot. That team it looks good. I know Agent PWE from Legacy. I like seeing him in the one there. And I think that was 3. So I'll just finish up with Brushy Tuna, added Pocket Train. How can you not give them some odds? And I'm gonna say APM Martha's Peter Menethil, I think can do some work this season.
All right. Dranium.
Okay. I think we have some almost unchanged top teams here. I think Brushy Tuna is going to be one of my top 5 for sure. I think a Perfect 10 Murloc is going to be one of my top 5 for sure. Chicken is Down just in time to clown always makes it. And then I think we're going to go with Big W Esports as being one of my top teams there. And then, of course, I got to round it out with my favorite pro team, XD.
XD. So, based.
Brush 5 times. I will not be taking any questions at this time about that. But if I had to pick 4 more, I think I would go with Zarella's Disciples, a Perfect 10 Murloc. I'd got to be Chicken is Down just in time to clown. And I think I'm going to go with Cheesemongers United to round out that 4, not a top 4. Secondary top 4.
Awesome. All right. For my 5 cents worth, it's going to be, I think, Big W Esports. And we'll keep it big with Big DK Energy. Brushy Tuna coming in there. Chicken is Down. And I'm gonna join the ape group. So punched ape. So that rounds out my 5. So who rounds out your 5? Just if you want to vocalize that in Discord chat, you can do that in the Pro Series channel. Once things are smashed up there, I know some people have already got some screenshots in there. That's great. Thank you. I want to thank Hustle, Geranium Battle, and Based for joining me to do the team reveals. Is always fun and exciting to do this show. One, people's creativity with their logos, obviously, and two, to see who's actually on the team, see if the returning champs come back, since PR is not an issue for Wild and Pro Series. It's just it's always fun to see what teams are generated after the season ends and all that stuff. So for tomorrow night, we are going to have at the same time, it's going to be at 9 p.m. Eastern. We're going to have the Hero Series, which is entering in its 20th season, I believe, or 19th. No, it's 20th season, right?
20th season and then 23rd for Legacy.
Yeah, 23rd for Legacy. I knew that, but for some reason my brain was not functioning for the Hero Series. So yeah, Legacy Series coming in with the 23rd season, which is awesome to see. So that'll be starting at 9 o'clock Eastern. So stay tuned for that. We're going to have a panel of wonderful folks. Vino Spumoni's going to join me. We're going to have Corridon, my local dude, 20 minutes away from my house. And then everybody's favorite, Donde. Donde's going to join us.
Corden carpooling?
Yes. Yeah, he's going to he's going to stream up from his house. So yeah, everybody can tune into that. Should be exciting to see. And then following that on Saturday we're going to have a midday stream for us in North America, but for our friends overseas, it's going to be in 10 o'clock p.m. Berlin time, or 3 p.m. Eastern. And joining me is going to be Rebobson and Chewy, I believe. So they got 8 teams over there, so should be fun and exciting. So keep tuned in here. Again, any last words from our panel? Hustle, you got anything? Final words to say?
I clocked that none of you had my Frogs champs on your top 5, and I haven't forgotten about that. I'm gonna carry that energy with me to the season, I think.
Oops.
I mean, that's exactly what I want to hear. I want to hear the chip on everyone's shoulder when I name your team bottom 5 in Wild.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I think I'm very excited to see how everything world shakes out.
Based.
Yeah, thank you for doing this, Saku, every time, and good luck, have fun, everyone. Excited for the next season. Remember, anyone can win, except for just you. Everyone else can win, though.
And I should add, for those players that are new to the THL itself, before we close out, is reach out to any of our ops or our moderators in the Discord to see if you want your match stream, just to give us a quick shout. Usually there's a channel that's created specifically if you want to get your match on stream. Be happy to throw on there. It doesn't matter which series it is. So new players out there, if you want to be on stream, just holler at us. Love to have you on there. So, and with that, we will end the show, and we will be back here same time, 9 p.m. to do Legacy and Hero. Thanks everybody. Take care. Be good out there.